Hey, welcome to Coach's Corner. This is our weekly newsletter for our physio coaching clients and VIP members on some tips and tricks to stay as healthy and active as possible. Today I'm taking a little detour from the typical format where we share some written content and I give a little my personal view and take on it, and just go straight to the video, straight to something that I want to share because it's been really important for me over this past year, a little less than a year now. But I've actually started kind of having a diary, basically, and tracking some habits. You may have heard me mention before this book that I read that I've been a big follower of, and that's called Atomic Habits. And really, it is incredibly essential for those of us that are on this journey of health and fitness and wellness to make sure that we're tracking what's working and also tracking what isn't working. But again, the only way we can do that is by tracking what's going on. So I have no financial interest or relationship with Atomic Habits or some of this material that this company that produces these diaries are called Baron Fig. And they have several different things. One, I kind of like their design, so I'm a big fan of that. But they have a straight up diary, which kind of gives you some shortcuts on some simple ways to, to really kind of get into this. But they also have a habit tracker, which I think is even more, perhaps an easier way to kind of get started than writing a diary. I think a lot of us, as I used to always think, it's like, laborious and challenging, and I'm going to be tired at the end of the night. So what am I going to write about my day? But this habit tracker is actually a really simple way to get started to see if your exercise habits, if your nutrition habits, if your sleep, sobriety, sugar intake, journaling, reading, whatever it is, there's a simple, sort of a checklist journal in the back, or checklist section in the back of these that really allow you to really have a simple, quick reference for what you accomplished on any given day. And so I've got in the habit, again, this is over the past several months, and I would say that if nothing else, it has heightened my awareness on my habits, good and bad, and also given me a chance to kind of have a goal to focus on. I want one more consecutive day of fitness, or I want, one more consecutive day without going home and having a cold beer just because. And so these habits are basically what shape us. And so once our habits are set, good or bad, they're incredibly hard to break. And again, I recognize that they can be hard to make. But I encourage everybody to take the time to, either literally get a one of these, pre-made, pre-printed journals that will kind of spoon feed you a template to following these, or make up your own. But I think it's incredibly important to wake up every day to have a few things that you're going to focus on that are going to create a habit, whether it's a healthy breakfast, drinking enough water, again, exercising, reading, socializing with friends, making phone calls to important people in your life, whatever that may be, but to have some sort of mechanism to track it. And then, and only then, once it becomes a habit, it takes less energy, you reap all the benefits of a healthy habit. But again, if we have some sort of thing to fall back on, some sort of resource to help guide us through that, is incredibly important. So for me, I suppose the tip of the day or the tip of the week is to put some things in place. Ideally, it would be written. Again, old school writing with a pen. Really, I think is maybe a little bit more, interactive perhaps than just typing some things on a computer. But either way is fine. The point is that you take time to kind of focus inward for a few minutes either at the end of the day or intermittently through the day, and really kind of make sure that you're on the right track for your overall health, well-being, fitness, and every aspect of your life. So, with that being said, if you have any questions about how to create habits, or you want to have more of a conversation on that, I would love to talk about that. I'm really, really interested in it these days, and you know how to get a hold of us. Again, your physio coaches, we're here for you. Shoot us an email, drop in, start a conversation. If you have any questions about this stuff or anything health and fitness related, we're here for you. And until then, I look forward to seeing you around.